camera. Turn on some camera.
Good afternoon. Oh, goodness, you can hear me, can't you? Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for coming to our 50th anniversary. But please join me in welcoming our council member, Brenda Stardig. Thank you.
That German background. For those from Spring Branch understand that. I really appreciate y'all being here this morning or afternoon, I guess now, and we are very happy to be here for this celebration. Just a few personal remarks before I get into the formalities. The mayor and I, as many of you have heard over the years, grew up on the same street. And I have to just give you a little tour. If you go right down Long Point here to Spring Branch Drive, that little fork in the road in front of the hospital, take that right. The second street on the right is Laverne. That's where the mayor and I grew up. This was our library. So I share that with the mayor respectfully, but I still say it's my library. So I'm very proud to be here this morning, and I'm still in the morning. It's been a long day already. I would like to first recognize, is Jonna here? Jonna Carlson?
I'm right here.
There you are. I saw you a minute ago. I was like, did she leave? She's the Director of Outreach for representing Congressman Ted Poe. Thank you for being here. And I do have to recognize Congressman Poe is a Spring Branch native as well. So I think he's recognized the fact that that is a very good thing, especially around here. I'm very proud of the fact that the Ring Library, named after Elizabeth L. Ring, the Neighborhood Library, opened on July 31st, 1964. It was just a few years after I got here. When it opened as a 12th Houston Public Library location, at the time it was the largest of all the library locations. The Texas Gulf Coast chapter of the National Society of Interior Design recognized the architectural firm of Hamilton Brown and Associates for the outstanding library in the round design. As you can see, a unique plan and one considered most appropriate for a library named Ring. And only 3 weeks after it opened in 1964, 88% of the books had been circulated. The facility underwent a major renovation in 2009 that included the addition of a meeting room, which continued its original round architecture design. A steel and glass feature with the word Ring frames a walkway into the building. The rounded area facing Long Point became a community meeting room, but the area kept its round form. This form contributed to the role of the library and as a community gathering place. And we have taken advantage of that, and we appreciate that. I want you to know from the communities, we needed that. The library is more than 8,000 square feet. The Ring Neighborhood Library currently offers various free electronic resources, diverse services, and fun educational programs for children, teens, and adults. I also had the opportunity of purchasing some software for the sight impaired that we implemented here, and we were very proud of that fact as well. In the 1900s, Elizabeth L. Ring, president of the Ladies Reading Club in Houston, was instrumental in establishing the first public library in the city. She also served as trustee of the library until her death in 1941. We have to give it for Elizabeth Ring. I talk a lot about the fact that what's the foundation of a strong community? Gathering places like libraries, places where people can come in their safe environments. Don't you agree with that? That this is a safe environment, that the children can come and they feel comfortable and they can learn in a safe environment. We need to continue to support our libraries. That's one of the things that I feel that some people think is it's one of those pieces that we can live without. Do you believe that? I don't. I believe we need libraries. Y'all agree with that?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I figured Dr. Lawson would say yes. with that said, I want to tell you that, to give you a little insight of what's happening, I'm going off script. My chief of staff is probably going to go, oh, now what is she going to say? Long Point is going to be transforming. The 50th anniversary and the renovation of this library recently is just the beginning of the revitalization of our community. I am so proud of this community, Spring Branch and District A. One of the largest pieces of land just down the street, there'll be some big announcements happening. Yeah. Ooh. We've come a long way, baby. And I'm very proud of that fact. From being born right across the street in Spring Branch Hospital with Dr. Erlewine, one of the founders of the hospital, delivering me and many others, and dedicating their lives to the betterment of our community, to this library here, being here for 50 years. That is the heart and soul of our community. And for all the librarians, and for all those that have worked here and volunteered here, we say thank you. Thank you for keeping us together. We love you, we love this library. And with that, I have the pleasure of introducing one of the most passionate librarians I know, Dr. Ray Lawson. She is fabulous. And we need her, and we don't want to lose her. I'm not trying to start any rumors, but please make sure that you show her appreciation and love. And do never, when we have great talent such as this, always, please never take anyone for granted. Please. She is wonderful. Thank you, Dr. Lawson.